Test, test. Huh. Interesting. Anyway, Noah and I spent like 4 hours putting the Rottweiler kit on. I'm not going to do a whole video just installing the kit because, first of all, Rottweiler did an awesome job putting a video out already. And then every single Sunday, that guy does a lot of 790 stuff. He put a really nice in-depth video. I could have done one, and it may have helped, it may have not, probably not. So what I'm gonna do is really go over the revamp of my 790 rally. So real quick, you'll notice my Black Dog CycleWorks skid plate and carbon fiber tank guards are outside because I took it off. Great skid plate, nothing against it. I just want to try the APX or AXP or whatever that one is. So I'll be putting that on. So I got to take off all the hardware for that. I got to put the map for the Rottweiler intake and open system onto the Power Commander. I got to oil that, then button everything up. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I'm fixing and replacing. I got new inner cowlings, the ones that always break if you drop your bike, like me. So that's what I'm doing today. Join me, won't you? All right, so APX skid plate is now on, which was an absolute chore. I don't know if anyone else has installed one of these, but it takes some flexing around. And like I said, that Black Dog, you know what? Here, let's just go out. You can look at my KTM junk pile. Got a crack. I did a stop drill or a stop crack, whatever you want to call it, to stop the crack. Don't think this safety wire is doing anything, if it ever actually did, but it made me feel cool. So I'm gonna get that re-welded, and it's a good skid plate. I have nothing against this. I just wanted to try something different. That's been solid. It's taken a lot of abuse. Skid plate is on. As you can see, I have this is all done. This is all buttoned up. Got to figure out this. If I knew this beautiful thing was going to be a reality when I got the Power Commander and Auto Tune, I would have routed the wires differently, but I'm not going to mess with it. So I'm going to probably, well, I have to mount it here. I'm going to put some anti-chafe stuff underneath there so it'll be nice and secure. And then after all that, Rottweiler has, I just ordered new side towers again from them because I crashed too many times, and they're always willing to help me out and give me a new set of side tower replacements. I can only bend them back so many times before the aluminum just gets too stressed. So this has been the workshop the past few days. Back in the basement. I've had the Rottweiler map installed through Power Commander, just working on getting the map switch and auto tune configured because I don't know how to do that. So I'm figuring that out on the fly. Otherwise, looking pretty sexy. All right, it's all together. Once again, out here in my messy parts bin of a downstairs patio. Shout out to the ever sexy Rebel X tower. And yeah, the rally intake is in place. So let's go ahead and start it up. I doubt you're gonna hear anything different because the exhaust is gonna be loud, but whatever, we'll start it up anyway. I can hear the intake. Sounds pretty badass.
What's going on? Doing a first ride review of the rally intake from Rottweiler. It's all beautiful in carbon fiber. But I got everything buttoned up. I just got off the phone with Chris from Rottweiler, setting up my Power Commander and Auto Tune because I don't know how to do the computer stuff, but it was actually pretty straightforward. So thank you, Chris, spending 45 minutes on the phone with me walking through this stuff. This is not going to be here, by the way. This is all going to be moved up into there to not be so disrespectful to this beautiful piece of art here. Anyway, everything's good to go. And I'm like, all right, let's go for a ride. I forgot to oil my filter. So before I do that, I'm going to oil my filter. So give me a second. All right, be right back. If that is not an evenly coated filter, I don't know what is. As always, real quick, coat inside and out, massage it in, but I like the Maxima stuff because it sprays on like a nice even coating, so that way you know you're not like just spraying like a little stream and having to work it all in. But then extra thick, at least for me, on the sealing surface, so I do a little more passes, and then the inside. Very easy to install, so let's get the seat on and hop on this bad boy and get out of here. All right. Yes, you're going to see lights all over this thing. I not only run Power Commander, but I also do Auto Tune, because screw cruise control, right? I can already tell a low end throttle response is better. Okay, I can already tell. All right, this is gonna be good. It's gonna be good. All right, I didn't think I was gonna be able to tell a whole lot of difference, because believe it or not, like 15 horsepower is significant, but it's not like blow your freaking brain off significant. Just a couple of pulls there, not even warmed up. I can tell this is already looking pretty good. That's way flatter. So usually when I get up to around 6,000 RPMs, it kind of feels sluggish and is tapering off. This is like staying very, very linear. As per the dyno sheet, actually. You know, actual mileage may vary, but holy crap. I'm happy with this so far. Dude, 4th gear pull. Wow. I'm not noticing like a tremendous amount of intake sound. There is some, but it's not like, say, the 690 or the 1290. When you throw those things on there, you can really hear it wake up. Holy crap, it's low end. You can tell the intake's there, but it's nowhere like throwing it on the 690 or the 1290. Those things are just like, ah! And you can tell it's there. All right, we'll do some pulls here. So I'm running like really aggressive knobbies. My front tire is not even DOT. So I don't know if my rear end's gonna lock up on the street. It usually just spins. Wow, okay. Jeez. It was spinning and lifting my front tire up. Dude, this thing is awake. So you don't get this like punch of power, but you can tell if you're familiar with how your power band is, you can tell things are just like tracking steadily and straight up, and the low end is way more tractable. Just off the few little stop and goes I've had here already, it cleans it up. I mean, just like on my 690, 1290, the low ends clean up so good when you let these things breathe. Dude, this feels every bit of 15 horse at least. This is ridiculous. I'm a realist. I don't buy these add-ons for the horsepower. I know what it looks like to add horsepower at a significant level, and no one's doing that to these bikes. It's actually really hard to. What I like about this is my AFR is where I want it to be. The bike's running healthier. My goodness. Such a steady pull. And as a byproduct, you get horse, which is cool. That's always an awesome thing, but you can really tell it's coming on pretty strong here. Yeah, you can definitely feel that grunt under your butt. The pulls, like 65 ride the 80 is so healthy, and it's smooth, it's powerful. There's no flat spots in any of the acceleration range I've noticed so far, and I've been through obviously all the gears, but I've hammered all the gears, and I know exactly where my flat spots are in my throttle position in the RPM band, and it's virtually gone. Yeah, so far I'm very, very impressed. And that's the big thing to take away from this is I already had the Power Commander and Auto-Tune on the stock bike decatted open muffler. So the only change to this bike is the map and the intake. I had the street map on prior. Now I have the race map advanced ignition map for the intake, the decat exhaust, and the open muffler. Given that, you can imagine the power jump you'll have from stock to this type of a setup, where it's like completely restricted to tuned and fully open. I can imagine the grins people will get throwing this thing on there. So if you're one of those people, I highly recommend it. If anything, you're not going to get some absurd metric of power, but what you're going to get is really, really smooth RPM band and power curve. It's like super silky smooth. You get power. You will get power. It feels every bit of the horsepower they're claiming, the 15 or so. I feel it. It feels great. I don't really utilize wide open throttle in my daily occurrence riding this bike. So that low end tractability I'm getting, even with the race map and all that stuff, it's just feeling great. Heck yes, man. Power curve is on point. This is great. Anyway, I'm not gonna bore you. Listen, the intake sounds good. I feel it under my butt. I feel the power. I feel the low end tractability way better. It's not as shuddery down low. Again, I came from this same bike, open system, except for the intake, with a Power Commander already in Auto-Tune, and I already feel a power increase across the board. So that's saying a lot. Like, I already had this thing tuned for what its setup was accordingly. So do I recommend? Absolutely. The company's good, the product's good. Go out and get you one. That's my recommendation. Anywho, this is short and sweet. I don't want to bore you with any more useless banter or vlogish type crap, so have a good day. Get out there and ride.
Dad mode, dad mode. Dad mode, dad mode. Dad mode, dad mode.